Hey, Steve Wiedemann here. Any well-respected search engine optimization expert or specialist wouldn't take on an SEO project without first verifying that goals can be tracked. Why this is important is if you are spending a lot of time optimizing a specific page of a website to rank better and to receive more traffic, without goal setting, you won't really know which keywords and which pages were responsible for people calling or filling out a form or purchasing a product. So today we're going to walk you through a very quick way to add goals, or at least verify goals have been set up correctly within your Google Analytics. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate over to Google Analytics, and we're going to use this old Top 10 SEO Tips website of mine. It doesn't get a whole ton of traffic, but it is a very easy, it has two very easy goals. Let's navigate right back over there and take a look. So top10seotips.com. There's two ways, and only two ways, that people will turn into a lead on my website. One is through downloading an ebook. I've got 3 different ebooks on the website. This is the one that has the most prominence. So when somebody downloads an ebook, I want to be able to track it. The other lead that I have is somebody filling out a contact form. So if they select Contact Steve Now, there's this ugly form, probably longer than it needs to be, but this is an older website. There's this long, ugly form that I have on the website that works really well with my CRM. That is the program that I use to track and delegate leads that come in to people on my team. So there's this form. When they fill it out, they're taken to a thank you page. It basically says, thanks for contacting us. We'll be in touch shortly. Something very simple. But we also try to include a phone number so that after they've filled out a form, if they want to call, they're more than welcome to. The problem with putting a phone number up on my website, I do have it up on other websites of mine, but this one receives quite a bit of traffic. So what I did is I removed the phone number because people were calling and I wasn't able to track those calls to a specific natural or pay-per-click advertising initiative. So I took the phone number off. I have a contact form, and when they finish filling out the form, they're more than welcome to contact by phone, because now I know exactly how they reached me, and which keywords they used, which emails they used, whatever marketing channel I happen to be using, I can track that now and see what worked and what didn't work. So that's why goal tracking is important. So what I did is I set up in Google Analytics 2 specific goals. And right now you're seeing in Google Analytics, all I did was navigate to reporting. I went to all traffic over here. Of course, you can go down to goals as well, but all traffic for me is where I like to look to see where all my traffic's coming from. As you can see, most of my traffic comes from natural search, and that's not unusual. Most of the websites that you'll interact with, if you ever get a chance to play with Google Analytics, you'll notice that organic is usually the #1 source of traffic. And that's why SEO is such a big deal and why SEO training can be so expensive. So here we're going to go to the columns that correspond to conversions. And right now we're looking at all conversions. That is somebody who visited the website, filled out a form, or downloaded an ebook. I can easily toggle between these two goals. One is ebook downloads. And here you can see the conversion rate I had on ebook downloads. And then the other is contacts. Much lower conversion rate, likely because of that really ugly form I have on there. So I'm sure I could fix that and improve my conversion rate quite a bit very simply. So how do you go ahead and get these goals set up so that you can actually track them within your Google Analytics? Well, really quickly, let's just click on organic and see where some of these keywords, where some of these conversions are coming from in terms of keywords. So here you can see the #1 keyword that this site has generated traffic from is SEO tips, followed by SEO expert, SEO optimization tips. So it looks like I'm targeting pretty well because people are finding me in the right way. So my page level optimization did its job. It made sure that I was targeting the right demographic, not using broad keywords, but specifically focused on words that help people, like tips, or words that describe what I am, which some people call me an SEO expert. And there's not really such a thing as an SEO expert because it's so dynamic and ever-changing, but kind of a fun challenge that I took on years ago, and I do receive some traffic and leads from it. So, so this gives you an idea. Now I can look at which keywords are really converting. So from here, I might sort by goal completions. And I can see that SEO expert under contacts is what's generated the most leads for me. Well, what about ebooks? Which keyword has generated the most leads in terms of ebooks? SEO tips. So the two most important words on my website for conversion are likely SEO tips and SEO expert. And those would be the two sort of main keywords and their semantic derivatives that I might focus on in 2014. But I wouldn't know this if I didn't have goals set up in Google Analytics and a thank you page set up within my website. All I would know is how much traffic these keywords brought in. I wouldn't really know which ones converted. So let's go ahead and verify our goals. We're going to click on Admin up here on the top. And in Admin, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Goals over here on the right. Make sure you're in the right property, in the right account, and in the right view. You may have several views set up, one for your blog, one for mobile, who knows. So make sure you're in the main account, main view. Go to Goals. And on here we can see the different goals that are set up. I'm going to go ahead and drill into ebook downloads. So in here you can see in ebook downloads the thank you page. On this one, when somebody completes an ebook download, they go to a page called Subscribe Thanks. And Subscribe Thanks to me means somebody filled out a form or downloaded an ebook, and I can track it. If I wanted to create a funnel where it came from a specific page or a specific initiative, I could do that as well. And if there's a monetary value, if I charged $1 per ebook, I could put in yes and put in $1 or whatever that value happens to be. So we're going to go ahead and under the destination here, choose the thank you page, scroll to the bottom, click on Save Goal, and your goal is set. That's simple. Let's go back to Goals and create another goal for fun. Let's just say this one is a new ebook. Let's just say I have SEO in a Day finished up again, which is something I might never get to. SEO in a Day ebook. Thank you. .htm, whatever, right? It's not the page, but we'll just say that's the page. So let's go ahead and select this as a destination. You can set up other goals, of course, like how long somebody stayed, page screens per visit, and events, like somebody watched a video, etc. But in this case, we're going to use destinations, and to me that means I've probably collected their contact information, and I can market to them again later. I'm going to go to the next step. This is going to be that URL. You don't even need to do that here. You can just do SEO in a Day. Next step. Typo, whatever. Go ahead and paste. Make sure that you're not using the full URL because Google Analytics recommends that you only use the path instead of the entire URL. No funnel needed on this one. It's probably going to be something in the sidebar. And then I'll go ahead and click Create Goal. And that's it. That's all you have to do to create a goal in Google Analytics. You do want to make sure that every page of your website contains your Google Analytics code. And again, that when somebody does complete an action, whether it's an ebook download, filling out a form, making a purchase, whatever, that they get taken to a separate page. There shouldn't be some little message at the bottom of this form that says, thanks for contacting us, because likely the URL stays the same and you won't have a way to track that activity. Anyway, this is Steve Wiedemann and how to identify Google Analytics goal tracking and analytics and how to set up a goal. If you have any questions on this or would like more info, please feel free to use the comments below. Or you could also email our office. Just email info@seosteve.com and we'd be happy to help however we can. Thanks for watching.